What is this internet we want to live within? What do we want to create for ourselves? Good morning, everybody. So late last night, we got to the mountains with family after moving out of Paris. And this morning, we are airing our first ever national TV ad live on CBS. And it's a fun moment for us. There's a lot of hidden messages in this ad. So let's roll it, and then I'll come back to you after and explain to you a little bit of why we made it and what it means.
All right, so what are we doing tonight?
Oh, Other Nick is hosting a thing. Maybe we could swing by that?
So while I'm in the cold plunge, I listen to two different pods at once. All in, 20-minute BC. Both on 2x speed.
My testosterone levels have never been higher.
Do you microdose?
Optimize.
Maybe we skip that.
All right, I'm gonna try to one-take this thing. Why do we make that? What was the point of that TV ad? And there were 3 questions that we wanted to pose to all of you because we've been grappling with them ourselves. The first is, what is this internet we want to live within? What do we want to create for ourselves? There's this drive in Silicon Valley towards efficiency. Google wants to get you an answer to your query in a single box with a few sentences and one link as quickly as possible. And that's great most of the time, a lot of the time. But I know when I go on a road trip with my friends and family, we never take Google Maps as #1 recommended route. Why? Because it prioritizes speed. But if I'm going on a road trip with friends and family, I want to see the best views. I want to increase the serendipity that something awesome and memorable happens. That's a different set of values to optimize for. So the first question is, do we even believe in a single answer? Right? If you're turning to the internet to understand something, sometimes you might want to know, how old is Taylor Swift or whatever. A lot of other times, something just seems really interesting to you and you want to go wide and deep and be surprised. There are a lot of other things we might want to optimize for when we're designing this new internet. The second thing is, what would it look like if truly the web was made for you? If the internet could be written to be much more personal, just like the original aspiration of the personal computer, what does the personal web, the personal internet look like? Because it's not very personal right now. And we're all kind of seeing the same stuff. It almost feels monoculture-y. And so I think the second what if we wanted to pose is what if it really was personalized to you? Because these new technologies we're playing with, they have a lot of challenging aspects to them. But it's also pretty wild and unprecedented how they can dynamically mold and shape software and information to what you need right now, to you. What would you want it to do for you? That's not a thing we could have asked in the past. And now we can ask that, really, truly. And the third question was just, what are we here for? Not some existential, philosophical, esoteric way. I mean, what are we here for? Like, why are you watching this video right now? Right? You're watching a video made by the browser company. Why? Why do you care about our search, right? Why do you care about your phone, your computer, AI, any of this stuff? And so in this video, the protagonist, what does she want? She wants a great night with friends. And that might be not at a party that everyone's going to, talking about all the same things in the same podcast. You can have your own answer, but let's just not lose the plot in the midst of all of this change and these exciting inventions and developments, that these exciting inventions and developments on their own, on their face, are not that interesting. And in fact, if we lose sight of what we want to use these tools for, it can get pretty grim, but I don't think it will. And I don't think it needs to. And the question we wanted to pose is like, man, are we trying to, what do we want to use this for? What in our lives outside of our screens, outside of our devices, are we in search of? We had a lot of fun with this video. We're going to keep being bold this year. We're going to keep being experimental, and we're going to keep asking these questions because this is a moment in time in our industry, and we're not going to miss it, and we hope you don't either.